So, in this lesson, I kind of want to go over, well, just kind of talk about some Moeller technique. Mine needs to get a whole lot better. But yeah, basically it's three strokes. It's the initial stroke, followed by tap, followed by upstroke. Now me, that's like the traditional sense of thinking about it. But based on some things that I've learned recently, just about drumming, the best thing in terms of speed to think about is eliminating the concept of the upstroke. Um, I learned this from Tiger Bill's tensionless drumming, and basically in his lessons, he's basically talking about um, the concept of not allowing yourself to think about bringing your stick up to make another stroke. Now that is very counterintuitive to drumming because most times when people drum, they think about okay, and I'm going off camera, but it's like based on this thing of it's like the upstroke is part of their timing or their sense of timing. So basically, what I've been kind of working on is just eliminating that whole concept of upstroke from um, and how I'm getting the accents is when I bounce, you just control the rebound so that it bounces up more, but you're not necessarily thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to bring my stick up to make the stroke. So instead of thinking I'm going to concentrate on bringing my stick up, just let the rebound do the work for you, and it'll come back up. So Moeller, back to Moeller, um, it's that concept of the accent followed by down notes. So that's how it sounds up offset. But anyways, that's the three-stroke Moeller. But there's another one that I like to talk about, and it's kind of associated with Moeller, but it's not technically Moeller technique, and it's called the push-pull. Um, it's I say it's associated with it because it kind of still uses that whole accented note followed by unaccented note type technique for one hand. But it's all based on the reason why I'm able to play at the speed that I do is I eliminate tension from my mindset. Like a lot of times, like even in races, you'll see someone and their number one instinct is to tense up when they try to play something fast, but you just let it flow out. Water doesn't have to worry about increasing its tension to increase its force or its velocity. All it does is it just allows the continued movement. And when you drum without tension, when you try to play faster with, if you try to play faster by tensing up, all you're doing is putting brakes on yourself. So you're trying to play faster and put brakes on yourself at the same time. That's not going to work. So that's my concept of kind of like tensionless drumming and putting Moeller together. All of these techniques, along with the push-pull, and you can offset the push-pull too to make a even less tension, a more tension-free double stroke roll. It's really hard to offset those, but the result once you get it, That's a good exercise to do too. If you do 8 single strokes followed by the push pull, and try to get it at the same tempo. Alternate. Oh, sorry. But actually, let me go back to the beginning. Make sure that your fulcrum, or the pivot point of your technique, is at the optimum balance point of the stick. So it's usually like 1/3 of the way up, and if you go kind of like a little bit above that, that's usually where you'll find the optimum point. Now on big Firth sticks, you'll see that it's around where the flag is. That is very bright. Let me turn this light off. It's the sunlight. It's like where this flag is, like right above it. So, but how you find the balance point, if you can do that over and over again and the stick doesn't go, and the stick doesn't give you too much resistance bouncing back up. See, that's not the balance point. That's close. So you don't want this. You don't want that. That's not the balance point. But if it bounces up freely quite a few times before it goes down, then that's your optimum balance point. And you want to do the same thing for the other hand. Whether you're using traditional, if you're doing this in traditional, and if you're doing this and that's what you're getting, then you need to slide up more. If you're getting this and it's about to come out of your hand, then you need to come back some. That's about where it will be though. And that's, you can combine techniques where it's just like straight finger. Sorry. Or you can combine it. These are all techniques that will help you develop a lot of speed, because you're using very small muscle groups. Another way, all right, this is the last thing I'm gonna break down. But another thing that helps is, like for the Moeller technique, is doing paradiddle. So all right, hope you enjoyed it.